everyone. Welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. I ain't been on here in a while, so it's always an honor. It's always my pleasure to come on here and converse with you guys. Pick up on the energy. For those that don't know, I am an intuitive. Okay, basically, if you don't know what intuitive is, I feel like you should at this point, as far in the game as I am now, um, you probably should go and look it up. It's time to start educating yourself on these things if you don't know what they are, okay? But you will see if you choose to stay. Hello to all of my day ones. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, from my channel, our channel. Thank you so much for sharing you guys' comments, for your donations, everything. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Also, to anyone that's new, to you newcomers, I love you guys as well. Hello, I'm Ashley, okay, the intuitive, okay, one of the best, okay. If you listen when I say one of, okay, so because there's so many of us, right? That's really good at interacting with the ethers, right? So this is y'all. Since the last time I've been on here, I ain't been practicing saying this, but I had wrote this out and I really like this and I wanted to be a part of my, when I get on here. So I am the anchor of the universe. This is what it is. I am the anchor of the universe, the real news, and I am broadcasting the collective's energy. So thank you so much for allowing me to read your energy, whoever chooses to stay or. So let's go, let's go, let's go. And see what's gonna come up, y'all. It's been a while. I was reading this and I had wrote this. It had to be sometime in the beginning of this month. And I had wrote down, it says, the calmer you are, the clearer you think. Move with strategy, not emotion. So somebody need to hear that, okay? I'm gonna read it again. It says, the calmer you are, the clearer you think. Move with strategy, not emotion. So just broadcasting over this past couple of weeks energy, all that I've been feeling, as a collective, we all feel different things at different times, but we all go through the same type of feelings and emotions. It's just we all take it differently, right? And so my main thing is to help you as I help myself get through these emotions, you know what I'm saying? And the new energy that you go into when you're hi everybody, how y'all doing? So hey you guys. So that's my thing, right? Is to help through the as you move forward on your journey, okay? So I was hey, how you guys? Welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. I'm an intuitive, okay? That's what I am. I'm an intuitive, if anybody wants to know, okay? So earlier what I had said is, it says, the calmer you are, the clearer you think. Move with strategy, not emotion, okay? So that's significant, okay? I just was called to read that because I know that the energy that we're in now, it's a lot of different emotions. This ain't got nothing to do with like our hormones. Like this is all spiritual, you know what I'm saying? It's all spiritual. I mean, it's really hard seeing so many different spiritualists out there because you never know who's real, who's really, you know what I'm saying, really who they say they are, and I feel like it goes back to you doing your work. If you do your work, and your discernment will be able to pinpoint if a motherfucker is real or not. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't have to go ask somebody else, what do you think about this person? You know what I'm saying? You should know. Because if you know yourself, then you'll be able to read the next motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So just take that into consideration while you moving through these spiritual streets, y'all, because it's a spiritual war. Okay, like we've been taught that it's a war outside of us. We've been taught that it's a war, you know, around us, and the war is really inside of us. Because I have something that I write on. And I swear, something had came to me and I wrote it down. And it says, don't let your mind take you out the game. I have to look back so I can make sure I read it correctly. But it says, don't let your mind take you out the game. Once you conquer this, then you got it. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't easy. This is why you see so many people acting a damn fool and just off the wall. At this point, as deep as I am in the motherfucking game, a lot of this shit, man, I don't even respond to it. I don't even see it. But I'm watching because motherfuckers is crazy. People are crazy. People do crazy shit. Especially if they see that you have something that they're not able to, you know, gain on their own. And that can be your personality, your charisma, that can be your essence, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I really can't stress enough to you how powerful you are. You know what I'm saying? How beautiful your soul is. Even if you don't feel beautiful in the physical, the more and more you get to know your soul, then you will see the beauty in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to let a motherfucker smack you down. Because some people were specifically sent along your path and on your path to pull you down. Like, people were literally put there. And this is where it goes back to, you know, when you go and you look back into your past, this is all energy that I've been picking up on, y'all, since I ain't been on here. I'm talking to y'all just like I be talking to myself. I be in this motherfucker chopping it up with myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to talk to y'all how I would talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it all the way 100, and I'm going to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you can agree, you could disagree, you could listen. You know what I'm saying? You can, however you want to use it, it's your path at the end of the day. None of us are moving the same. None of us have the same path. Nobody got the same path. That's why sacredness is so sacred. That's why sacredness is so important. That's why sacredness is supposed to be protected from within, because this is where it's at, right? It's in here. So anyways, y'all, let me keep going, right? So there's been the energy strong. Okay, I've been up here talking about the divine feminine energy. I did do some research for us, y'all. Okay, and I'm gonna go over it because I just won't feel right if I didn't. Okay, and so basically I wanted to go over what happened to the divine feminine energy for the past, let's say 300 years. What's been happening to, that's a long fucking time. It is, but it ain't, y'all. Even though time is an illusion and it's not real, just from it longer than that, what the divine feminine energy has went through. And I'm gonna share that with you guys. So y'all, I was going in. I'm talking about when I'm like a hound dog, right? Let me tell you something. When you want to examine something from within, you're gonna get everything that it is that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell y'all, you don't have to go outside yourself. You ain't gotta go. Like, you know, you know, yes, you know, want somebody to talk to about it. Yes, you be wanting, as you go through this journey, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of the times you're gonna be talking to your damn self. Don't think you're crazy. You're not. It's okay, because these are conversations that others are not ready to have. The people that's around you. You have to wait until your tribe come to you. But first you got to get you right. You know what I'm saying? First you got to get yourself right, and that takes isolation, that you in hermit mode. Those are is levels to this shit. And you have to be patient. You got to be patient with yourself. It take time. But what you got to do? You ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? So let me go into the divine feminine energy. Okay, so it started off as so eradicate. That was the word. I didn't know exactly what eradicated mean, but this is what the divine feminine energy has been going through for century after century after century. This is what they did to keep it out and banned it from us, right? So eradicate means destroy, completely put an end to. They wanted to completely put an end to the divine feminine energy, you guys. They wanted to put an end to who an energy that we all possess. So how can you be whole if the divine feminine energy inside you is not evoked, or if you never knew or know that you have that energy inside of you and it's supposed to be used just as much as the masculine energy? Okay, so eradicate. They eradicated the divine feminine energy. So this is why it's so uncomfortable when you're coming into it, because it's nothing that majority of us, our parents or they parents, have experienced. Do you get what I'm saying? So also similar is get rid of, eliminate, do away with, remove, suppress, exterminate. And a lot of you guys have went through this, and this is why I'm speaking on this, because this is what they did to you. When you know that the oppressor has done all of these things to you, it makes you look at things differently. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers can't handle it. A lot of people go postal. I'm really like, you know what I'm saying, working on my, like how I talk, y'all. So I'm gonna cuss a little bit and then I'm gonna stop. I'm working on it. I'm listening to me. I'm listening to myself talk, but you know, I get passionate and shit, you know, so. But so like I said, get rid of, eliminate, do away with, remove, suppress, exterminate. So another word, annihilate is ANNIHILATE, destroy, which means destroy, utterly obliterate. A simple bomb of this type could, and is it annihilate them all? Annihilate them all. I'm sorry. Annihilate. That's what that word is. Annihilate them all. So also it was extirpate. So root out. So ROOT, because I know I got a lisp, out, and destroy completely. They wanted to completely destroy the divine feminine energy. That was their goal. The whole system was set up around that happening to the divine feminine energy. We just start talking about the divine feminine energy. Like that shit really just start being talked about and being, some people will say popular, but this is something that has always been here, but we never knew it was there. So just think about this, y'all. You have a child, you're in a house with a child, and this has happened probably to some of you. And you know, trigger warning. This has happened to people that you may know. You're in a house, you get pregnant with a baby. Maybe you're so young, or maybe the household is just so messed up, and they got a hold on your mind. So you have to do what others say, and you have a child, and that child can never know that you're the true mother, that you're her parent, or you know what I'm saying, you're his parent. Can never know that. So now you're being raised, this child is being raised as your sister, or you're the aunt, or you know what I'm saying? But you were summoned to never say nothing, vowed to never say nothing, because either you would destroy what was going on. I mean, you were manipulated. You know what I'm saying? So many people go through that. When I tell you that they uprooted the divine feminine energy and tried to completely abolish it, that's exactly what's been going on. So when you look around you and you see all this shit going on, I'm going to tell you guys something, because I'm a woman first before I'm anything. I respect the divine masculine energy. I love the divine masculine energy. But when it comes to the divine feminine energy, being a woman, you know what I'm saying? And sitting in this energy and being able to come into union with this energy, that energy ain't nothing to play with. That energy, the divine feminine mother, she's in everything. It's an energy, y'all. It's not a woman or a man. It's an energy. We are energetic beings. You have to understand. You got to understand what it is. It's not just this. It's not just the physical. This shit gets deep. You know what I'm saying? So when I see and I think about the divine feminine energy, and when I speak and have union with the divine feminine energy, even when I'm being taught, because the divine feminine energy is my teacher now. You know what I'm saying? That energy is my teacher. It's a feminine energy. It's so many great things, right? It's love, right? It's understanding. You know what I'm saying? It's patient. You know what I'm saying? It's all of these great things, right? It's so many different things. And that's why they did so many things. I could sit here and read off. You know how much shit I had to write that they didn't did to keep that energy away from us? And so if you sit back and you look around and you see all of the shit that's off, why you think it's off? It's so much shit that's off. It's so many people that's off. And they don't even know. They're not even aware because they think that it's normal. They think it's normal. So let me keep going. So it says, okay, so destroy, utterly obliterate. A simple bomb of this type could annihilate them all. As interpate, root out, and destroy completely. The use of every legal measure to extirpate this horrible evil from the land. And see, I got all of this, y'all, from looking this shit up on Google. This is what they did to the divine feminine energy. Evil. Even when they speak of women, you know, that's historical women in the Bible, or even in different tablets. If we go to ancient Egypt, or even if we go to if we think about damn, what's her name? It's gonna come to me. These divine feminine energies were put in a bad light. Like when I started learning about, you know, Ma'at and different, you know, divine feminine energies that's here, and that was here before, you know, to help the feminine energy rise. It was all negative, and I just knew that it wasn't right. So anyways, let me keep going, right? So it says, dark feminine energy is the shadow side of the divine feminine, which includes subconscious thoughts, emotional impulses, and primal instincts. While some consider dark feminine traits to be undesirable or aggressive, they aren't inherently bad or evil. Okay? They aren't inherently bad or evil. You guys need to learn this energy, I'm telling you. All right? And it's a trip because, like, don't play with it. Don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, they took it and they made it into something that is not. But how can you take something that's not yours? So you know she got to be smart, right? And I'm saying she, which is the energy, the divine feminine energy, because she been sitting back watching these motherfuckers for centuries. And ain't said nothing, not one motherfucking word, but been watching their ass. You know what I'm saying? When she come? When Big Mama come? Back in 2019? I did videos about that. I made videos about that when it first was happening. When she first came back, when she made herself known again. Okay? I did videos from the beginning about Big Mama. We call her Big Mama. The divine feminine. Whatever you want to call her. It's the energy. She in everything. Right? She sees everything. She hears everything. Listen, y'all. They ain't looking. They didn't fuck with the wrong one. Okay, so dark feminine traits. But listen how she never said nothing. She stopped speaking because even if she spoke, they still didn't listen. How many of y'all go through that with people in your life? Even though you speak and you tell them how you feel, they don't listen. They don't hear nothing you say. Your words go on deaf ears. And you're trying to bring peace. You're bringing peace. You're the voice of reason. You're the beacon of light. You're the one that came to take them to the light. You're the one that brings the light to the darkness. You're the one who knows your way through the darkness. But what did they do? they cast you out. Just look at this shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's why you don't take nothing personal. Everybody that was positioned in your life, everybody that's positioned around you now, last week, or in the future, that's the position they were supposed to play, even if it hurts your heart, even if it breaks your heart, even if it had you fucked up in the head for a minute, but you get back. But that fuck up in the mind and you getting back, now there's a whole nother place where you know how to go and get out of. That's a darkness that you know how to rise out of. So you can go back and get somebody. Kind of sound like Harriet Tubman, don't it? Ain't Harriet Tubman the one who was supposed to have like been going back and shit to get the slaves because she knew the way? She knew how to get back around in there. You know what I'm saying? But how do you think, if in fact this is true, because I feel like it's so many Harriet Tubmans, it's so many Harriet Tubmans in the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and that's even still today, that spirit, that soul source, you see? Like myself, right? So, oh, y'all got my ear all ringing and shit, y'all. But see, let me tell you something. It's so great because when you're wrapped in love and authenticity and you're able to commune deeper than the flesh, and you're able to commune deeper than the physical realm, than the material realm, that shit is real. That shit is life. It's almost like you hear yourself speaking on a microphone in front of millions, because you know why? We're not the only ones here. We're not the only ones that's been oppressed in this realm. We're not the only ones that's rooting for, or some that's rooting against mother, the great mother. So we're out there, y'all. It's the thing is, I want you guys to understand that it's always been, just like the TV, it's always been how can I say it? There's always been a stage, okay? And either you could be a main character or you can be a fucking extra. You know what I'm saying? And usually those that's misunderstood, those that have it really hard in life, that's those that really go through a lot of, darkness. Those be the ones, you know what I'm saying, that really are supposed to come forward and bring the light, and they be having the light. So keep pushing. Right? So let me keep going. Okay, it says the divine feminine was not only banished from Judaism, but also from Christianity, which took its image of God from Judas. Islam also had a sole male creator God. The end result of this new paralyzing cosmology was that life on earth was split off from the divine world. So life on earth, there's only, the only life that's on earth is the life that's within the vessel, right? Because we are souls having human experience, right? We're souls having human experiences. So we've been disconnected from mother. We have been disconnected from mother, from our true state. We don't know. This is a mother that, it's like, when if CPS came and took your kids when you first had them, and you push the babies out, they do that shit all the time. You push the baby out and how CPS coming, depending on what, because they tried to do that shit to me before. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I was out there with these damn white people. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to keep it all the way 100. I was coming through some divine or some shit, and I just had to stop somewhere. And I remember when they took the baby, my baby out, I had to get a C-section, and they was like, well, why is, the lady, she came over to me. Why, they ain't even sold me up yet. And she like, is the father white? And I'm like, I couldn't even, because I was heavily sedated, but I'm just like, and next CPS was at the, mind you, I ain't got no drugs, I ain't on drugs, nothing in my system. Okay? I was good. You know what I'm saying? And they tried to take my baby. So I'm just saying, y'all. And the fact that I even had to go through that shit was wild. And I'm sure as many that has went through that, but that's basically what they did to us when it comes to the Divine Mother. You guys have to understand that because the Divine Mother, the Great Mother, you know what I'm saying, has been split from us, now this is, we have to go within and find her. She's that energy, that divine feminine energy is right there. And I'm gonna tell y'all from experience, I had my days where, just like with a physical mother, you know, like damn, I felt neglected. You know how you come here and you feel neglected, or you feel that you got abandonment issues? That shit don't come just from growing up in families and going through shit where you get abandonment issues because of what happened in the family and shit. That shit come from us being split from our true nature as well. So it's the issues and the things that you go through is deeper than just, oh, my mama did this to me, my daddy did this to me, my sister did this to me. This shit is deeper than that. You done been through some shit that you don't even remember in a past life. And subsequent, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just hear me. Just hear me. So I want to read that again. Life on earth was split off from the divine world, okay? And so nature was split off from spirit. And then when you think about nature being split off from spirit, like our children, that's just like, and I'm seeing this now, y'all, and I ain't seen this before, but what they showing me is like when the baby is born and the placenta get cut off as soon as you have the baby. It's like that's what they're showing me. That's not supposed to happen. That baby need those nutrition. That baby need that. That's supposed to stay fully on the baby. At one point, I'm sure that happened until they found a way to disconnect us. That's a way from the physical to disconnect us. But spiritually, it affects us as well. And in the spirit is deep, right? Because you could cut yourself and you could heal, but when the spirit is hurt or cut, or you feel that it's broken, it's more of a mental thing, and it's much harder to put back together, to heal. So that's why I said, like, your mind, it's your mind. That's what they attack, right? That's where they put the prison. That's where they built the prison at. That's where they build everything around. That's what they, you know, you get what I'm saying? So just, this is, you know, I feel like the things that's coming through and what I'm talking about, even me want to talk about this subject, I feel like it's very important during these times, because we're still moving through this energy. And the energy is, sometimes it could be misunderstood. Sometimes you don't understand why you feel the way you feel. Like, why am I, you know, I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not feeling this, and things like that. It's nothing wrong with you. Listen to your body. Listen to listen to how your body feel, because what they did was they took away the feeling of mother. They took away the feeling of that love, that hug, that touch. You know what I'm saying? That type of kind of love is, it doesn't waver. It never turns its back on you. It's always there. It's always present. She sees everything. She hears everything. Not a one motherfucking thought goes you know what I'm saying? Goes unnoticed. You see? Very, very, very powerful energy. Very, very powerful energy. And I want to stress that to you guys, because you feel it inside. Allow yourself to feel. They didn't want us to feel. That's why you see motherfuckers waking up, going crazy, doing shit. They like, okay, this man was cool. Like, he was successful. She was successful. She just went off the deep end. Because mama hit, and she's touching everybody. That's where that free will and choice come in at. You could make a choice to come in. And it's not like that energy don't push itself on you. It's just there. And it's always been there, but now she's unveiled herself. She unveiled herself. No, I'm your mother. I love you. I've been here. I've been watching over you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's been You know, when you were by yourself and alone and you got through that, I was there with you. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was alone, but if you think back and you look back on a lot of the shit that you went through, you shouldn't have made it through that shit. How you know that how you knew this, how did you know that old girl wasn't feeling you even though she was smiling in your face? Mama let you know. You know what I'm saying? Your higher self let you know. That's a connection. That's a divine connection. You cannot multiply, you cannot take away, and you cannot add to mother. Okay? We are one, right? We are one. The only way you're not one is if you exclude yourself from this shit. If you exclude yourself, that's on you, right? Don't be afraid, right? Don't be afraid. So, let me see. So, I wanted to, maybe I'll wait until ask these questions. Okay, so let me see. Let me read this to y'all because I believe that this is also go with it. As scientific understanding has grown, so our world has become, what is this? Dehumanized. Man feels himself isolated in the cosmos because he is no longer involved in nature and has lost his emotional unconsciousness. Y'all, I forgot I wrote this. But you see, I forgot, but this was just what I was talking about. I forgot I wrote this. Okay, look at unconsciousness, identity with nature, with natural phenomena. So basically, it's saying that man has lost its emotional connection, unconscious identity with natural phenomena. So, Big Mama, I don't even want to call it spiritualism. Let me see. It's that energy, y'all. It's just the energy, y'all. It's like it is and it ain't. It's like an energy, like it's like poles. Like when I be feeling it, like that shit, like the energy is very like, it's a strong energy. It comes in how it's supposed to come in to whoever it's supposed to come into, how it's supposed to. It always shows up right? So, and then listen, look at what it says. It says, no voices now speak to man from stones, plants, and animals, nor does he speak to them believing they can hear. His contact with nature has gone. Because I said this on past videos, y'all. And y'all need to watch my past videos if you new or if you ain't new. You know, I love y'all, but all the videos are timeless. You gonna hear it when you supposed to hear it. They not old videos. When it's time for you on your path or, you know, whatever time for you to hear it. So make sure y'all go back and look at them. And I started in the car doing this, y'all. I didn't even start off with cards and stuff. Like I just started off talking. I knew that I wanted to, you know, I knew that I had a word inside of me. I knew that I had something inside of me that needed to get out. And I used to be shy. Like I was very, you know, but I've grown over time. And I don't delete none of my videos. I've been on this motherfucker drunk sometime. Like for real. I didn't get to drinking and then had too many shots. But I don't take it off because that's me. That's still me. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me is I'm not ashamed of no parts of me. I'm not ashamed of, and I don't care what people say. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Why should I? Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? I know at one point I cared so much that I couldn't be myself. And that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're an empath. And depending on what kind of empath you are and how you absorb energy. You know what I'm saying? Some are more intense than others. This shit gets real intense, and the more and more you go into it, the more and more you have to learn how to protect your energy and harness your energy and harness your, you know what I'm saying, your magic, your powers, because you become powerful, but also that's seen on the outside. So those that don't have it, you like a shining lamp. You see? You're like a shining lamp. And this is where the envy and the jealousy came. And even when you didn't feel like this and when you didn't know who you were, you still was shining. And that still was there. So it's like, damn, you feel me? So it's all for the betterment of you. Don't never think something is just happening to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no, oh, me motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this happening to me, man. Damn, man. Why this? Nah, man. Fuck all that. Yeah, that's good that my partner fucked my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause now I know what's up. You know how else would I would have knew the bitch was a, you know what I'm saying? I could have, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm glad I found out. I seen it. It's nothing that's gonna go past your eyes when you are connected to your higher self. When you are connected to you. When you are rooted. Okay. When you are working within the collective. Okay. And you are a part of humanity, and you're not, you know what I'm saying, pulling yourself away because you feel like poor me. You nah. Stand the fuck up, get back up. You know what I'm saying? People want to do things, and this is how you. I want to say this is the test of your strengths. This is the test of your knowing, you learning yourself. You have to get out there. You have to go through shit. You know what I'm saying? In order to know who you are. That's the only way you're gonna know, right? So let me keep going. So it says surrendering to the limitations of the mind and the limitlessness of the soul is one of the most spiritual things you can do. So let me read that again. It says surrendering to the limitations of the mind. So surrendering to the limitations of the mind, y'all. I feel like the mind is like very, very significant right now. Like a lot of you guys are you guys can be isolating yourself right now, which is okay. Okay, that's cool. Maybe you got to get out and go to work and stuff, but you could be spending a lot of time by yourself right now because you're putting shit together. Like it's like right now you're in school is in session. Put it like that. The teacher has shown up, and it's very desirable when you can sit and ponder within. It's a trip, y'all, because I just wrote this shit down, y'all. I didn't even just wrote it down. I wrote this shit down like three months ago. I wrote this shit down 3 months ago, but I had wrote down the muse. If y'all know what a muse is, it's MUSESS. And I have put inspiration, creative influence, source code, inward, inward thinking, silent meditation, inner pondering on the word of source, right? I had put that in there. And so I feel like that's what this is what I'm seeing, right? What I'm seeing is you guys are all putting the collective, not everybody, this ain't gonna go for everybody, but for those who have gotten to a place on their timeline where you're being shown a review of everything, and the pieces that you didn't even know you had is being put in place. You see? The pieces that you thought that you had to go looking for is being put in place. And mother like, nah, I got you. The divine masculine, now things are leveling out. Things the leveling field is becoming fair. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming fair, but that's by way of the work that you did. You did right by yourself. Because these motherfuckers on this earth didn't do right by you. You know what I'm saying? You have to do right by yourself because nobody else was going to give you that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go find the keys, the domain. You have to go find honor. You have to go find, all of that within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it may have took some time. You may have went back and forth, not knowing if you were doing the right thing or if you were going in the right direction. But now you know because your mind is seeing things. It's almost like the ego eye I'm hearing. The ego eye. You know what I'm saying? It's like expansion, okay? Things are expanding, all right? So you're picking up on things much faster. You're evaluating. And so this time while you're doing this is a time to be, this is sacred energy that's coming in. This is sacred wisdom, knowledge that's coming in. This is sacred information that's coming in. You're being hit with all of the shit that people don't, well, not shit, I don't want to call it shit, but you're being hit with all of the information and the guidance information. You're having direct communication with source, okay? Because you are now trusted. You are now trusted in the universe by way of the work that you've done. Some of you guys have started on your path maybe back in 2019, 2012, I'm seeing, okay? 2011, okay? 2008. A lot of you guys started back then, okay? 1998 or 1996 can be significant as well. But like, you know, you guys started back then. And all this time, it's like it's like the yellow brick road. I'm being shown the yellow brick road. You guys know about that movie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, follow the yellow brick road. And that's what you've been doing. You didn't got off the path sometime, and you didn't made detours, and you didn't, you know, stopped, and you didn't, all kind of shit. You didn't have people trying to persuade you to go in a different direction, and they probably did. Maybe you went, but you got your ass back on that road because that shit didn't work out because it wasn't a part of your path. It wasn't a part of who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I see you guys really leaving things in the past. Like 2025, the year of the 9, is gonna be like a fine for everybody that didn't believe in you, that didn't take you serious, that did anything to you. It's gonna be a fine for them. And when I say fine, I'm talking about, you know how they fine your ass for parking and a fine citation and shit? They're going to be fined because, and I say they're going to be fined by an energy because of the choices that they made. Even if they did wrong by you, there's no more space for you there because they also have to reap what they've sown. You see? Everybody do, including me, including you. We all do, you know? But when you stand up and you take accountability for your actions and you move forward and change things and you don't, you know what I'm saying? Even if you do the same thing, you keep going, but you keep changing it. You keep doing better. You keep changing it in some kind of way, making it work for you. At some point you get that how can I say it? Because I experienced this. At some point you get like, okay, my way ain't fucking working. And a lot of you guys have gotten that. Like, my way ain't working. This shit ain't working. Okay, what do you want me to do? Like, okay, guide me. Because when you're listening to your intuition and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know the voice now from the ego voice. You know what I'm saying? Good devil, bad. Nigga, good devil, bad devil. I mean, good devil, bad devil. Like, you know now. You know what I'm saying? You know when you're coming off that yellow brick road. You know when your ego self is pulling you. Just you, because that's the thing with the mind. So the mind is very significant, y'all. All right? It says, I'm going to read this again. Surrendering to the limitations. Surrendering. So surrendering is significant for you guys as well. Of the mind and the limitlessness of the soul is one of the most spiritual things you can do. And that is, instead of a motherfucker coming to bond you out where you owe them because they bond you out, you broke out of those bars. You broke out of that limited belief system. You know what I'm saying? You broke out of that shit. You don't need to explain yourself to nobody. You don't need to go back and forth with nobody. I see a lot of you guys being reserved at this time and being reserved moving forward. I see you guys completely changing your dialogue, how you speak, how you think, how you see things, how you perceive things. You get what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing, y'all. This is a beautiful, beautiful message. I love it, okay? Because I'm right with you. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it pushing, you know? Like, we not gonna be in a space. We're not sharing spaces with people that's trying to hold our paths up against us. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to hold it up on the side of us to see if we still match with that. Or just throwing it on us. We're not doing that no more. A lot of these people have dissolved out of your life. They're gone. You know what I'm saying? They're on a whole fucking different timeline. They can't even see you. You don't see them. You know what I'm saying? And if you do think about them, it's because a lot of these motherfuckers is, you know, into witchcraft. They're into all type of kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Demonic. I think I'm saying it right. They're into all kind of shit. And magic is real, y'all. Magic can be used for negative and good. Okay? A person can literally try to summon your spirit in by talking to you. Motherfucker could just be like, well, yeah, have you seen Tom? Yeah, I ain't heard about him. Just that energy alone. And you would think about them. We are receptors, right? We have energy. It flows. Where it goes, it flows, right? And so that's your alarms going off. And yeah, if you think about a motherfucker 9 times out of 10, they thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, they probably got your name in their mouth. Not that they matter, but you have to understand. Like, I feel like at this point on you guys' path that, and I said this to you guys, we're not sending energy back no more. And I learned this from a woman, because I used to say that. I used to say this in past videos. You're going to hear me say, send it back, send it back. Fuck that. You don't send nothing back. We are alchemists, okay? You better learn how to alchemize some shit. You know what I'm saying? You turning lead into gold. You're taking that energy, that negative energy, and turning it into a positive. Use that shit for something. Create with that shit. Go build with that shit. Take that negative energy, all that energy, take that shit. Thank you. That's money in the bank. That's gold. Fuck money. You know what I'm saying? Give me that. That's energy. I'll take all that. We ain't giving nothing back at this point, because when you give it back to them, when you send it back to them, you're also sending your energy back, and that's what they always wanted. See, they trick the mind. They like, motherfuckers like to play with your head and play with your mind. So we're more alert, aware right now, okay? We could see, all right? We know who you motherfuckers are. So stop playing with us. They ain't gonna stop, y'all. They ain't gonna stop. They can't help themselves. These motherfuckers are relentless, okay? The enemy is relentless, all right? That's who the devil is. The devil ain't nothing but a motherfucking enemy. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers with nasty thoughts about you and everybody else, including themselves. Motherfuckers that can't see themselves out of the hole that they dug themselves in. They dug their own motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, grave. And they don't want to just sit in that motherfucker alone. They want to pull other people in that motherfucker with them. You know what I'm saying? But we're not doing that in the year of the 9. We completed all of those lessons. We're done with that, right? Okay? So the mind is a beautiful tool, but it is just that, a tool. The ego serves a purpose that makes sense for being on the planet, but it is just that. Earthbound. It's earthbound. So the ego is earthbound. The divine feminine, recognizing herself as more than just her body and mind, which she honors but is not attached to, is the destination. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. I did this on January 11th of the 9. Just when I wrote this. But I knew I was going to share it with y'all when the time was right. And so let me see. What else do I got? Now I'm going to pull some cards and I'm going to let y'all go. Okay? I appreciate all y'all. Okay, so somebody can be from London, or maybe you have the name London, or maybe you want to visit London. I don't know, but I'm picking up on London, right? It says, oftentimes, if not most times, the path to self-actualization is not sunshine and roses, especially for the divine feminine. Of course not. And not after all the shit that I read in the beginning, right? It is brutal. It is brutal because it has to be. The divine feminine collective consciousness has known oppression, slavery, voicelessness, RA, sexual shame, repression of, I was saying it like that, y'all, because I didn't want to say those words. Repression of natural gifts, being burnt at the stake, and the other traumatic expressions that have been stored in her DNA from her ancestors. Hello. I did all of that for us, y'all. I went and researched all of that for us, y'all. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't fucking playing. I'm like, wait a minute, what they do to her? What they been doing to her? Is this not our story? Is this not what's been going on? We're not gonna address the big ass elephant in the motherfucking room? Not is or not. I'm feeling some type of kind of way. You get what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do about it? What do we do about a situation when I know for a fact that you've been lying to me all my life? I can't take it up with my mama, with my earthly bound mama. I can't take it up with my earthly bound dad because he ain't here. I can't take it up with my I can't take it up with nobody but my motherfucking self. So that's why we chose to go within. That's why we chose to leave the karmics. We are karmics as well, okay? Everybody's a karmic. But that's why we chose to leave a level of consciousness, a level of conscious karmics, because we were not getting what we needed. We cannot get what we need from the old earth. We're not going to get what we need We need authenticity. We need real food. We need real knowledge. We need the truth. We need, you know what I'm saying, honorable shit inside of us at this point. It's nothing, anything else is gonna fucking kill us off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they want, right? That's why they took the divine mother out of everything, stripped her out of everything. You know what I'm saying? And then lied. As if she just got up and left and didn't want us. Because that's what they do. That's basically what they did. You know what I'm saying? So, let me pull some cards for y'all and see what's gonna happen. What's up? Let me get in these comments because I see y'all talking and shit. He said, is there a difference between being masculine and being mature? I think that you might be about 14. You probably be your ass asleep. That's what I think. What matters more, being a divine feminine or a good person? I mean, you gotta be a child. This is not for kids either, y'all. It's 18 and up, right? Like real shit, man. Sometimes you just ain't gotta sit back and say shit. If you wanna know what's going on, sit back and don't say shit and listen. The loudest one in the room get popped. Wisdom at the bottom of the deck. I can't make it up. The witch doctor. Wisdom, baby. That's what we got. Connect. Let me tell you something. Spirit is all up in there. All around you. You feel it. Have fun with it. Have fun with her. Embrace her. Embrace him. Embrace the divine masculine, because hold on, y'all, because I'm gonna go and get some stuff on the divine masculine too, because just think of this, right? Think of this connection. The divine, those that have chosen to accept the divine feminine energy and that's working with that energy to learn that energy is on a playing field with the divine masculine. Those two energies together, it absolutely changed the divine masculine into a greater, how can I say it? It brings life into the divine masculine, okay? It brings a whole different kind of life than we've probably seen growing up in men, okay? In men, I'm talking about in the divine masculine or in men in general, okay? And so these men are attentive. They listen. They're very patient, very, very patient, okay? They don't get upset. You know what I'm saying? They don't get angry. They're not easily angered. You know what I'm saying? You fuck with them, they gonna go there, but it's a way that they go. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what's behind them. They know what's on the side of them. They know what's in front of them. They know what's on the top of them and what's underneath them. Big mama. In every motherfucking corner. You get what I'm saying? So that divine masculine energy is turned all the fuck the way up. You know what I'm saying? And even that energy's been displaced because we've all been walking around, especially women. And the men too. I feel like it's an equal share with the misusing the divine masculine energy. The divine masculine energy has been misused as well. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know who the fuck they are. They don't know who they is. So when we talk about identity, they took our identity. Hello. That goes into identity, right? Why so many people want to be the other person, or so many people want to do destiny swaps. Motherfuckers really be up in your face taking your essence. Like, y'all know that shit is real. You know how many people I done been around and I've experienced that, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on until later on, until I start understanding more who I am and doing the work and paying attention and my perspective changing and just watching people. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not happy with who they are. So no, I want to be her. I want to be him. This is why we have so many motherfuckers that's backdooring each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy, y'all, man. It's crazy, man. I don't want to use that word. I don't want to say it's crazy, but the shit at this point on your path, for those that resonate with what I'm saying, you are in a place where you know that can't nobody from your past go with you. You're aware that there's new people coming in. you feel that shit. You feel a new mate. And but it's no rush. You know that you attract. Like you know that you're pulling those souls in that's supposed to uplift you, that's going to uplift you, that's going to support you, that's going to give you the divine love, masculine and feminine. It's going to be the love that you've always been and the love that you have to learn to be for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to fully understand that love that you had inside of you, because nobody gave it to you. You didn't even know you didn't know what to do with it. It's always been in you. You've always had a good heart. You've always had, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't did people how they done you. Whoever this resonate with, I can go into how people treated you. I can go into how you was a scapegoat. I can go into how you was the black sheep of the family. I can go into all type of kind of shit. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. You know that you done been down. You done been down bad. And motherfuckers really, really, really walked and kicked and stepped and spit and threw stones. You know what I'm saying? Evil, vindictive. And then come back in your face with a smile. Think about going through that all your motherfucking life as a child and not thinking that that's okay, that that's normal. But now you know. Now you know it's not. You are connected, okay? You are connected. You've always been connected, okay? You've always had wisdom, all right? You've always had wisdom. Now you know how to use it, right? Trust. Trust that that's within, okay? Inner pondering. Right now, that's what you're doing. Inner pondering. It's a lot of inner dialogue going on, all right? And we are in the year of the 9, are we not? Who's in the year of the 9? Oya. She's the one who what? She deals with storms, rain, you know what I'm saying? All of those, different destructions and new up things coming up. So Oya, protection also as well, right? Look at how that is. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. Right? It's time to go. And everybody be patient. You still got shit that you might have to go through. Shit that you want to be done with. But it's not over until it's over. You will know. And I've learned this on this journey. You know what I'm saying? I've learned this. I've learned to, and sometimes my mind, I just be like, damn, it's taking, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta kick back. Sometimes you get set down for 2-3 weeks where you ain't doing shit. You just in the house, thinking, chilling, writing, reading. You know what I'm saying? But that's your time that you need, because being that you are this sentient, I'm getting a sentient, like a sentient being. You're very, like, how can I say it? Like, you absorb energy very, like, a lot. So going into places where it's not controlled and shit like that, you still are learning how to protect your energy and use your magic. So when you do step into rooms and stuff, you still are building up your confidence. Or maybe some of you guys have gotten there where you have built your confidence up. And let me tell you something. You don't know about you building your confidence up until you step into a room with motherfuckers you know don't like you. Okay? Until you step in a room with a motherfucker that did some foul shit to you. Because I'm going to tell you one thing for sure. I'm going to tell you one motherfucking thing for sure, y'all. You always get faced with your oppressors. It don't matter how it's going to happen. When that saying in the Bible where it says your enemies will be your footstool, that shit is real. Because I just experienced it. And I never thought in a million years that I would be in a room with a bunch of motherfuckers that did not like me. They still don't like me. But you know what? They seen the new me. They seen me in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? They like, what the fuck? But this always been me. You never got to know me. That's the thing. They never got to know you. They never stopped to really get to know. These motherfuckers don't know you. Well, when you had to act out, when you had to act the fool because you got tired, because you know when it comes to us empaths, us, you know what I'm saying? When we get mad, then they, oh, she crazy, he crazy, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They, you know what I'm saying? They like to test the pimping and shit. Right? Because let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm love, but I'm chaos, right? And that's what Big Mama is, right? Because that's when we go to the ocean. We talk about the ocean. What is the ocean? That water energy, right? You don't want to fuck with the water. We tearing everything down. Everything down, right? What does tsunami do? Don't play with it. They already done gave a story about the water destroying the earth or destroying a world at one point. So we are that as well, right? We are all elements. And so you have to, as along your journey, wherever you are, everybody's different. Be patient because you have to master all of those different essence about yourself. It's water, it's fire, it's earth, it's air. You get what I'm saying? It's spirit. So you have to be, it's the journey. Don't think about what it's gonna look like later. You don't even know if you're gonna make it that damn far. You might not make it, you don't know. Tomorrow not promised to nobody, right? That's why you be patient. You got time, I promise you. Even though time is an illusion. Okay, a lot of you guys are loyal, okay, very loyal, and your loyalty was not reciprocated. And being that your loyalty was not reciprocated, this is how you were shown your enemies. Okay? So that's let me know that you've always been guided by a divine energy, by source. Source has always had in store for you to be shown the truth. So a lot of you guys are truth tellers, truth seekers, okay? A lot of you guys see things in a different light than others, okay? Somebody can watch the same shit that you watch, but y'all got two totally different, but you see things. It's very, very peculiar how you see things. It's very, very different how you see things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people go against you because it's a different kind of intellect. It's a different kind of intellect. But that's because you are informed. You're informed. Like you're constantly in constant, especially when you sleep. Whoever maybe you've been having a lot of dreams and shit lately, but like when you're asleep, you have a lot of communion with different souls from different in the ethers and on different planes. Okay, so I'm just picking up on you being loved in a lot of different places. Okay, a lot of you guys are not from here, but you are a part of Earth. Okay, no, you don't come from here, but you are a part of Earth, and you came to be a part of these times. So if that's something that, like, another thing too I had picked up earlier, a lot of you guys have also been shown past life events of you guys being in past lives. So a lot of you guys are being caught up on things that happen in past lives and things of that nature. And it just goes with what's going on or what has went on with you in this life. And how everything is coming together. It's like everything is coinciding. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this could be why, this is probably why, you've been in hermit mode. You know what I'm saying? This could be why you're finna go into hermit mode, okay? A lot of you guys are probably anticipating on coming out if you've been in hermit mode, but just be patient, it's coming, okay? Because I damn sure, I'm telling you, I'm ready to burst out. But see, you don't want to burst out too soon, too early. You want to, and you gonna know. You just listen, like listen to your body. That's why that, you see that connect came. The more and more you let go, which let go is right here, the more and more you let go and you connect to your to source within, to your higher self, and you allow because your higher self know exactly what's going on, know who you are, know everything. Like right now is a time to be getting knowledge and wisdom from your higher self, asking questions so that it can be revealed. You know what I'm saying? It's like your higher self is sitting there waiting, like, okay, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? I'm telling y'all, that's what's going on right now. Not everybody's going through this, but those that have you know, that has come to that part of your journey. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just seeing giants. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys were the giants that they talk about. Real shit. You're a giant. I was gonna say you was a giant because you know, but you are a giant. All right. So you might feel that etheric energy like kind of pulsating out the body around you. That's some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of jealousy, a lot of envy, a lot of people you were loyalty, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people you was loyal to. And we got passion, higher higher perspection, and loyalty. Yeah, I don't see you guys turning back to any old, I don't even want to say old, any past relationships or past situations, or even like, I see you getting through. I see you getting through. Like, you chose to be loyal to you. Like, for so long, you know what I'm saying? You neglected yourself. You neglected being loyal to yourself because you were so loyal to others. You know what I'm saying? But not realizing. I feel like you were at a place where you didn't realize that you were traumatizing yourself because you were being loyal to others, because you were putting others before. You know what I'm saying? Because the loyalty is a part and you just didn't know how to use it. But now it's like the full understanding. I just see you like seeing things like fully, like the eagle eye. Like you could see things from afar, from up high. You know what I'm saying? So you see the whole picture. The whole picture. You see the whole picture. You know? What other messages do you have? Stability. So stability is significant as well. The number 4, you could be seeing the number 4. 4 is connected to stability. Some of you guys can be life path number 4. But a lot of you guys have went through a lot of, you know, ups and downs. And I'm saying ups and downs when it comes to like living situations, financial situations, you know, your finances and things like that. Like, you may not be where you want to be right now, but this coming together within yourself and knowing that you're whole and accepting yourself as being whole and knowing who you are, like this loyalty and the passion that you have inside of you, the stability will come. But there is work that has to be done before you are, you know, before that stability come in the material world. Okay, before the money start flowing in, because you have to know that what it is that you want to do is what you want to do. So you have to have the drive, you have to have the ambition, you have to have these things. A lot of you guys are single, a lot of you guys are, you know, are popular loners and shit. So it's not like you have somebody to do shit with. And so it might, a lot of you guys seem like slow movers to me. It seems like y'all slow movers. So you could be an earth sign, you could be a Taurus, you could be a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really, also Gemini. You could be a Gemini, you know what I'm saying? But like, these cards together with this stability is in Aries. Also, Aries can be in your chart. You could be an Aries. Okay. And Aries is fire. You know what I'm saying? So you could be going through that fire stage right now, that fire essence about you, right? So you know how we all have earth, air, water. We all have these different elements inside of us. Right now, you are learning how to harness your fire. You know what I'm saying? You're learning how to harness your fire. And when you learn how to harness your fire, you got to spend a lot of time alone. You know what I'm saying? Stepping straight into it, but it's making you, just the stability with that is making you, it's building the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Because that's wood, right? That's wood, that's fire, right? And when you build a foundation, you use those type of kind of things in the material world. So yeah, I see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I see you guys doing a lot of it with your eyes closed. Like, you've mastered gifts that's within you, that's always been inside of you, but you've mastered them. I don't believe that you guys even know or have, I don't want to say accepted, But like you haven't even seen all that you can do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys can be doing more. You can be doing more. You know what I'm saying? You could just be a slow mover. You know what I'm saying? You could just be like, man, you know, maybe it's time out time right now and you're still putting things together. Things are still coming together like I was talking about earlier. But right now, your stability is being put in place for sure. A great man he is. Okay? A lot of you men are experiencing this. You guys are harnessing your fire, that divine masculine energy. Okay? Because if it's a fire, I'm calling my man, right? Right? Like, hold on. The man will come forth. Let me not say I'm calling my man, y'all, because I ain't got no man. I'd be lying like a motherfucker. I would say the man will come forth if it's a fire on the land, right? And we was like on like land. The woman ain't gonna, well, I would go help y'all, because I'm like, I got that warrior energy and shit. I like to jump in trees and be doing manly shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no wrong with that. What other messages do you have, Spirit? Create. So look at the stability. So stability and then create, right? This create just came out. All right. So y'all, the void. So if you are sitting back and you're not doing nothing and you just like, you know, things are coming together, you're being shown visions, you're being shown things, you're having these epiphanies, these moments, you know, it's a lot of downloads coming through. I'm seeing, you know, it's just a lot of information that's coming in. It's like the doors have been opened. It's doors that's being opened and you like, it's like source is showing you like, okay, look it, you got access to this, this going here. I'm seeing y'all needing to what's that? Not compartmentalize, but when you damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Organize, like you organizing stuff. I see you organizing shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether if it's a mental organization where you mentally organizing things, or if you organizing things in your home, or if notes or what it is that you're gonna do first. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like you putting your attention towards what it is that you're gonna do. That's what you're doing right now. Even if you're thinking about it, like it's a void that's always been there, but divine feminine. That's the card that came out, and it says the void. And we talked about the divine feminine. Look at that came out, y'all. I can't make this shit up. I cannot fucking make it up, y'all. And create. That's what you do with the divine feminine energy. You create with it. Damn, y'all. So that's why they took it from us. They didn't want us creating. They wanted to create our world for us, which is what they did. They created a whole system. They created a whole channel for us. And we didn't even know that we were the channelers. We are the fucking channelers, I mean. We are the channelers. She's channeling energy. She's alchemizing energy. That's what she do. That's what she doing. That's what that divine feminine energy is doing. The divine feminine energy. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I don't play with it. I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't playing with these cards. I'm sitting up here pulling these cards for, you know what I'm saying, for y'all, and I'm doing this, and I'm picking up on energy, I'm pulling on energy. This is dangerous. It's dangerous. Especially if you don't know who the fuck you are, and you on some, you know what I'm saying, and you doing this shit, and you don't play in this shit. Won't nothing good come to you. There's consequences behind everything you do. Depending on how you do it, what your intentions are when you do it, what are you thinking when you say something, all of that shit, it get accounted for. See, people be thinking that they getting over on you, and you might be, and I see you looking at them like, can't nobody get nothing over on you. Tell me I'm lying. Can't nobody get nothing over on you. You've been through too much. Like, I just see you walking through fucking burning buildings, coming out with souls that chose themselves as well. So they're able to walk out with you unscathed, unharmed. That shit is real. But see, it's a price that come with it. It's a price for everything you do in life. Everything. It's a price with this shit. That's why you don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do right by somebody, that don't mean that they gonna do right by you. But when you do right by yourself, you're not gonna do wrong by yourself. Like, you can't, what are you gonna get? You know what I'm saying? So that, I feel like that's what it go back to. You know what I'm saying? It always go back to self. It always go back to you. It was never about them. You the main character. They're the extras. But you allowed them to be main characters in your life because you didn't know how to characterize the characters or know that what character you were playing, because you were told the character that you were. You were told who you were. You were given a name. You were, you know what I'm saying? It was like you was given a script, and it's like, here, fed you that. You got to accept that. We burning all that shit up. We burning all that shit up. You know what I'm saying? We burning the scripts up. You know what I'm saying? The system can go to hell. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And you see them falling. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the cool part about it is, like, I'm not even the type of kind of person where, I never been like that, where, like, if somebody do some shit to me, and I still to this day, y'all don't ask motherfuckers do some foul ass shit, and I be like, that's crazy. Like, I didn't even know a bitch was gonna go out like that. But, like, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't feel in my heart like, oh yeah, that bitch got hers when she needed. Like, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really sad to see that you went out like that. You know what I'm saying? You show game. You feel me? We all got our pieces that we play on this board, on this game here, this here life that we call a game. Because it's a fucking game, y'all. When you really wake up, because when you leave here, you know you don't die, right? Because it's not a such, death is not real. Souls don't die, right? Souls don't die unless they're vanquished, right? Which is happening. A lot of souls are being vanquished right now because it's just over with. Because the motherfuckers ain't right and they gotta go. But yeah, death is not real. And that's another system that was created to keep us incarcerated in our mental state. Because when you think about death, it's like, damn, like seriously, it's kids that's learning about death and shit at a young age, and all they see is darkness. They don't see nothing beyond that. What are we, what are they supposed to get? What if you had a school and you was teaching children, what would you teach children? Think about shit like that. That's how you create. That's what the divine feminine is about. Recreating the mind, reprogramming the mind, reconstructing our mind so that our anatomy, our bodies can be reconstructed. You see? It get deep, y'all. I'm gonna pull a couple of more cards and I'm gonna let y'all go. I might come back on here. I ain't even lie, y'all, because I ain't sleeping. I've been getting a lot of rest. A lot of time. Spent a lot of time. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see what cards came out. So we got Starseed came out. Okay. And we also got autonomy came out. I was just talking about the body, autonomy, and starseed. Yeah, a lot of you guys have access to your Akashic records, and I was talking about this earlier. A lot of you guys have access to your Akashic records, and your higher self is absolute. Look, let me tell y'all something. Your higher self is there. Like, it's like the teacher is there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything that you need to know about a past life, anything that you need to know to continue to pull things together, whatever it is that you seek to know from within that you feel that you may need, you know what I'm saying? It's there. So being in communion with your higher self is very, very important. You as a star seed, you know what I'm saying? You have access to infinite information. Okay? You have access to that Akashic energy, that Akashic information. Okay? Also, a lot of you guys are great warriors. Okay? So some of you guys may even have a past life knowing that you were a great warrior, where you were royalty, like you held a place in the world where many came to love you. And so there's a lot of souls that still lift you up and hold you high. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've done this in many a lifetimes. You've overcame a lot of things that you know, souls, where it's almost like I'm seeing like them fighting for you to be here today. It's like they kept you safe. Like, so a lot of you guys were kept safe. Like, you guys were hidden in plain sight. Even your lifestyle growing up, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys could have had really bad lifestyles, horrible, you know what I'm saying, upbringings, and a lot of life and death situations happening. But like, you were affected by it, but nothing happened to you. Okay, I'm seeing that. And these are things that like you've worked through, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, because of that, they're like, okay, so now do you know who you are? That's what I'm hearing. Like, now do you see that you are, you know, that you do stand with the Most High. The Most High stands within you. You are one with the Most High. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you are more than this world can ever tell you. And the only way you will know is by going within. And you've already been shown that by way of your heart. Your heart is like destiny. Okay? Like, you brought a lot of souls to this point. Whoever resonate with this, okay? So my name could be Monica, okay? I did say destiny, so, but like, your archetype is a divine feminine energy that's raptured. It's like a rapture. Like, you've been through so many different lifetimes fighting to be here today, okay? And some of you guys had thought about not being here because shit was just like, and you like, man, I'm just ready to fucking go. I don't want to be here no more. But you've always had that voice, that inner voice that talk you out of it or push you, and you listen because you know, like, you know what, that ain't even me. Like, you know, like, you always know. Motherfuckers don't know who you is. They gonna know. A lot of motherfuckers that you grew up with, family, even your mamas, some of y'all mamas, your daddies, people close to you that raised you don't know you. They don't fucking know who you are. Like, and so you the type of kind of people's souls that's been doubtful about your gifts, been doubtful about certain things about yourself. But that's what the enemy do. The enemy wants you to doubt who you are. The enemy wants you to doubt your true state. They want you, because when you doubt, that's when you give up. You give up your you give your seat up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give your power away when you doubt yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you doubt that inner voice. The only way you gonna know if it's real is if you stand on it. So stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stand on it. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. If it halfway work, however, what's the worst that can happen? It's no right or wrong way. It's no good and fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Way to make a decision. It's a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to do it for you. Now you're doing it for you. Like, you know your power. You know what I'm saying? And it's so deep because, like, even using that word power, I feel like that is fucking cliche to what it is that you have inside of you and the things that you've been shown by way of being connected to the universe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are alpha male, alpha women. You get what I'm saying? But you're being settled inside. Your soul is being settled. It's almost like I'm hearing them say, you could put down your sword. You could put down. Like, you could put the sword down. You know what I'm saying? You can rest. Okay? Because you've been in war for so fucking long, it's like it was just a natural thing for you to be on guard. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the way you're supposed to be. That's not the way the divine feminine is supposed to, or the divine masculine supposed to be 24/7. We're supposed to be able to be free, right? We are free souls. We have free will. You know what I'm saying? We're able to make choices, right? That's one thing that they can't take away from us, but they do manipulate the energy so that we can make a choice to deceive ourselves. And that's why when you know who the fuck you are and you know who they are, you're not gonna let a motherfucker persuade you to go no motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker tell me don't walk in the burning building, bitch. I might just walk in that motherfucker because you know why? I might just make it out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all been walking motherfuckers in burning buildings. Y'all been walking motherfuckers to the slaughterhouse. Y'all been walking motherfuckers to the crucifixion. That's what happened with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in hell I would have walked up with them. Ain't no motherfucking way in hell. Ain't no motherfucker now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna pull a couple of more of these right here, and I'm gonna let y'all go. What I mean by that though, like, I feel like when society or people around that's been in your life, or even new people come and they will try to persuade you to do things, you have to pay attention, okay? Because I like, even the world fucking map is upside down. And I knew that shit before I even knew and heard about it on the internet and shit. I just knew that shit. I knew that the West wasn't really the West. I felt that shit. But see, I can feel shit like really deeply. You feel me? So that's why I spend a lot of time by myself. I spend a lot of fucking time alone because I have to. You know what I'm saying? We all set up differently. You know what I'm saying? But then you see how I am though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how I am. Like, y'all see, I'm talking to me and shit. Like, I ain't scared of shit. You know, I'm damn sure I ain't scared to die either. It's real shit. I'm good because I don't die. I multiply. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm not afraid of death. It says time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. So that's going to go with somebody, y'all. Okay? I'm picking up on the tree of life as well with this right here, the tree of life on this card and the hearts and stuff. You see how that eye, is that the eye? The eye of Horus, is that what it's called? Somebody's watching me. But that inner wish and that inner knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, time, you are trying too hard, give it time. So a lot of you guys could be like I said earlier, Spirit has slowed you down. Spirit has, your higher self has put the brakes on, because right now is the time for that. So honor this time and listen to your body. If you are being slowed down, it's not because you're being stopped. It's not because it's forces against you, even though it is. Take this time and honor this time to honor the emotions and the feelings that you need to feel. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, it's a winter time, right? We're in wintertime, right? What happens in wintertime? Things die. Things fall, right? There's a death and a rebirth that's happening right now. And so resting is essential to what's happening. Now, I'm seeing seasons is significant with you guys learning the seasons, because that's how you learn your body. That's how you learn, when you're supposed to respond and react to certain things. So those things are significant. Let's pay attention. I'm hearing pay attention. Everything is going to be shown to you. Everything is going to be, when it's time for you to know, when it's time for you to see, when it's time for you to, everything is there. Okay? I'm seeing follow the yellow brick road. I'm also seeing the blueprint. Okay? You are the blueprint. Okay? You have the blueprint. You better freaking know it. Okay? If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For your heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay? And that's more divine feminine energy, because we're talking about creating. Just get ready for it. Think about how you're going to do it. Write it down. Write out a plan, a business plan, whatever it is. Start your book. What are you going to do? You have a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? This story is not just for the world, okay? It's for your grandchildren, for your children, for your relatives that's gonna choose that may even walk the same path as you. You know what I'm saying? It won't be exactly the same, but you get what I mean. You know what I'm saying? All right. It's like enlightenment. I'm seeing like you're gonna be giving messages to your future lineage. Okay. It's almost like I'm seeing like you being the big mama of the family, or you being the elder, you know what I'm saying, the ancient elder. So you guys are ancient souls. Okay, so a lot of you guys come in, like maybe your birthday, like you could have been born like in 1986, 85, 87, okay, 84, 83. Ancient souls. These are ancient souls. So you have ancient wisdom. That's why that Akashic Records came out, that autonomy came out. Look at those ancient monuments. You're an ancient soul. You have information. You have information that they don't want to get out. And the only way that information is shown to you, or the only way you have access to that information, is when you are at peace. Like, you literally, everything in your body have to be at peace. Everything. That's why they wanted you to know who you are. Nobody can step in and take this from you. Nobody, they tried to take your destiny from you. It's so many people that tried to take your destiny from you. They wanted your destiny. They wanted you. If they could have wore your skin, they would have wore your skin. It's treacherous. Shit crazy. So let me say this to y'all, right? I want to close the doors. I also want you guys to know that anytime you guys come here, that you are on a secure line with Source. Okay? You're protected while you're here, and when you go out, it's up to you to protect yourself furthermore. I appreciate you guys all. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming, for listening. You know what I'm saying? I'm planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? And everyone is something different growing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna feed something different for everybody. But this is what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? This is how we grow. This is how we extend and we become greater. You see? Because they don't know. They think that it's just, they think that we small, but this shit is big. You know what I'm saying? We are not alone. Okay? So, there's no need to hold resentment or harbor any hard feelings. It's time to go. It's time to walk and go so that you can be free, so that you can be at peace. You got the keys. You got everything you need. You know who they are now. You know how they feel about you. You know what it is. It's nothing. It's nothing more to, they don't need to hold no more space. Let go. Now it's time to fill that space with something new. Create your new world. What would you have wanted for yourself when you were a child? Because that inner child is still there. Don't forget about her. Don't forget about him. He's still there. That little boy is still inside of you. They don't leave. They don't leave us. I had to go back and get that little girl. I had to. And I always had to go back and talk to her and let her know that she's safe. And it's been times when I done told her that I'm going to do something and I don't do it, and I let her down just like my mama let me down. So now we're mothering ourselves, right? We're fathering ourselves. But we have that real structure of love around us, guiding us. We're not doing it alone. You know what I'm saying? We were never doing it alone. So let's see. This one came out. It says reflection. Give each other some space. At the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So reflection. Give each other space at the moment. And this can be in a relationship. This can be friendship, family, whoever, whatever the case may be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Take it and make it, place it where it go. Let me see. I'm going to pull two more and I'm going to let y'all go. Oh, man. That's deep, y'all. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Okay? A lot of you guys got love coming in. Okay? It's a trip. That I seen this card. It made me think about with the heart right here. Like, a lot of you guys have actually manifested that love. That love that you've been to others that you didn't get back mirrored a soul in the ethers that you've always been connected to. But you had to go through everything that you're going through now and then, in order for you guys to come together, you know what I'm saying, and be able to hold space for one another. You have to go through all of this pain and this trauma and error, trials and tribulations. You had to. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys have to know who you guys are before you guys got to know each other. So this person, whoever it is that's coming, that you've you embody that energy. It's like a cord. I see a cord that's connected to you. So you probably feel this person. Maybe you dreamed about this person. Maybe it's a big question mark on the face, but you felt this person hug you in your sleep or kiss you on your forehead or kiss you on your lips. I don't know. But it made me think about that because look at the back of this card right here. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. What that? What that do? I love y'all. Y'all cool folks. So don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay, one more. It says criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. And we know that ain't easy, but it happened when it's supposed to happen. Because if it can't happen, then it ain't meant to be, right? Real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let y'all go because I didn't have y'all on here for a while. I appreciate you guys. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to be the anchor, of the universe and you guys' life. I appreciate you. Thank you. Where you go? Oh my goodness. Hey, how you doing? Frank White. You like that, don't you? She's sharp, man. She's sharp. You know what I'm saying? I have to go in and you feel me, figure out my shit and get my shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like for a long time, I just had shit dispersed out, and that's how life be. Then you gotta, when you get tired of shit and going through the same shit over and over again. I had a dream the other day, y'all. Y'all know I call dreams visions, right? Because they not dreams; those are fucking visions. All right, that shit information is coming through the ethers, man. And I kept going through the same window. Like I kept going through the same situation over and over again in this vision. And I'm like, damn, that's a trip. Like it mirrors and it reflects on what I've been going through in my life. And it's like that's a message to me. Like this is what you've been doing. Like I'm being shown this is what's been going on. Like these different relationships, all this shit. You've been going in circles. They've been having you on that hamster wheel. They've been having you, going up and down. Like you feel me, playing. They've been playing in your energy. And you've been, when you respond back, however you respond back, that's how you connect to energy. So when you connect to energy or when you respond, you connect and you play the game. You know what I'm saying? And if a motherfucker want to have you, and I feel like that's another thing too, you guys. We're finding ways to disengage, but also ways to move forward without engaging with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you gotta be in a room with a motherfucker that you still got shit going on with. Like it hasn't been no resolve. We haven't resolved anything. But some people shit just can't be resolved because they don't have no they not there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same conversations, the same, and then the same shit over and over. Like we done with them type of kind of just going through that ourselves. So most definitely, I don't want to come off my path for a motherfucker that I know that and I'm gonna go through this shit with you again because it's been like this for the past 10, 15, 20 years. We're not gonna keep doing that. Cut that shit off. And so I feel like, us being able to step in a room with people that feels, because I'm telling you, it's true that you will be put, your enemies will be your footstool. You will be placed in front of them to see how you respond. However it happened, you don't know. I'm telling you, this shit, the way that this is set up, everything is already playing out how it's gonna play out. And you can't stop it. Only thing you can do is get ready for it. So you kick back, get ready. So when you see, get your feelings in order, get your emotions in order. Fuck feeling anything about anything, let it go. You can have it. You did what you did, but you can't have a space here no more. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna try to fight hard for it. Well, you know I love you. You know we always go through shit. Nah, bitch, I'm tired of going through the same shit though. I'm tired of arguing with you. I'm tired of you doing this, and then I feel like this, and then I want to do something to you, and then we not doing that shit no more. This not the way this shit's supposed to go. That shit is insanity. You feel me? Like, why the fuck would I keep driving into a brick wall, and I know eventually I'm gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying, tear some shit up. So it's like, you know, it's just we using this now. And we're not allowing entities and energies to derail us or to govern over us. Now we have our souls, and we know that we are souls having human experiences, and we are allowing our souls to lead us, because our souls know everything what the fuck is going on. Our souls know about the past lives. If you stop and you listen, if you stop and you be the fuck quiet and shut the fuck up and listen, if you get out your ego, if you quit thinking that old way of thinking is gonna help you do some new shit, because it ain't. You gotta completely clear that shit out. And it's uncomfortable doing new shit, but it's okay, because then you get good at it. Just like me doing this. If you go back and look at my videos from the beginning, I'm able to sit on here and communicate and channel and all that shit. At first, you feel me, it was a little challenging. I was, you know what I'm saying? I felt small because I didn't have that confidence. I didn't have it, but the more and more I did it, I used that tool. I exercised it. I exercised everything in me. I kept exercising different parts in me. You know what I'm saying? Where I couldn't show up, I went back into the lab. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I need to do this work here. Different parts of me I have to work on. I have to reconstruct everything, and I'm still doing that. I'm still doing it. Every day is a fucking battle. Every day is a fight. You know what I'm saying? It is. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't really look at it as a fight, because I'm a fighter. You feel me? I be having to know when to take my gloves off and drop the sword. Spirit be like, no, drop everything, because we have to, you know, we have to love and how can I say it, nourish. We have to nourish our soul as well. It's not all about fighting. It's not all about war. That's not what we were supposed to be about. Always on edge and shit. Always thinking a motherfucker finna do some shit. That's why a lot of us that are on this journey, we rather be alone. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't have to be alone. You should be able to be around people you can trust, people that love you. People that you can leave $1 million around and they not finna fucking touch it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that if something happened to you, they not gonna take your shit and put your kids out because you gone. You know what I'm saying? Or they ain't gonna abuse your fucking kids because you no longer here to see what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that. Shit get real. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a lot of real motherfuckers out there, y'all. Y'all know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. You know? Shit get real. It do. Okay, you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm going to see you guys. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste means the light in me see the light in you. Thank you for coming to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. And I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute.